Well, let's go ahead and start on our adventure today. Got a little bit of a ways to drive. Not too bad. You can tell by the time I'm anxious for something. Grass is up to the waist. Almost. Thank the Lord for that. Beautiful April. Look at the buds coming on the trees. Check that out. About 9:30. Gorgeous day indeed. April. April 2nd. Don't know if it's going to be clear today. Don't know if it's going to be clearing out. Clearing in. Man, look at that. Gotta get back into the art of photography though. But in the meantime, for the moment, you already know what we're here for. Just to look around and party a little bit today. That's all. Who knows what I'm going to find and collect. Waters got treacherous. Wednesday morning. No, Thursday morning. Thursday morning, inward deep and hard flowing. All of Thursday. Man, I gotta be out here all day just to take all the pictures, man. Look at that. Don't let it go to waste. It's almost like I keep trying to record every living moment of the transition of the life. Wish I would have done that beforehand, a long time ago. Not really focused on. It's weird though. I'm not really in the mood to look for artifacts. I just want to be out here. That's it. I just want to be out here. Boy, is it soft. That is a very good sign. It is soft. What do we have here? A piece of a porcelain something another. Yeah, I don't know what I'm going to fill the pockets with today. I don't know. I'm hoping for only the best. Only the most magnificent. But I'm going to be filling the camera also. With whatever I can. I know the sun's not too bright at the moment. It's behind some hazy, beautiful clouds. I've been filming more than looking. Whatever I've been doing. Is that a paleo point? Is that the paleo point? Archaic? Yeah, I got up early because I couldn't sleep. The back pain was hurting. Well, I'm not really in tune to speaking. The back pain was hurting? The back pain is pain. So the back was in pain. Plastico. What's that? Piece of art. Nah, nothing. Like I said, I don't know if I'm going to collect anything major today. Even though I plan to be out here all day. And look at everything possible. Look, I see 5 things right now that look like they could be something of historical significance, but let me go ahead and keep searching. They might have also covered up some things out here, but I'm so happy at the moment because last weekend was a very monumental weekend for us. When I went to the mountain and around the mountain, that is, and dropped off every single triangle that I've ever collected. Well, the majority of them, whatever I had left, close to 1,500, all dropped off around a protected spot. Right on. There's like 3 marbles right here. Here's another one. That one's kind of big right there, though. Beautiful. Look at the swirl. And there's another one right here. That one's a little bluish. Pretty. Different kind of Google Earthish. Interesting. Yeah. But the reason I'm so proud and so happy at the moment is because this is the first time, the great feeling within, that I don't have to say, I forgot the triangles. I forgot the triangles to donate back out to heaven. I don't have to do that now, because they're back where they belong. I'm going to keep on looking. Could be a lot more of anything out here. Let's hope the pockets get so full that it weighs us down and it hurts just to walk. What a perfect way to spend a weekend day, just chilling. That's all I'm in the mood for at the moment, is just chill. Not really focus on, finding some major stuff. It'd be nice though. I'm just out here to see if the eyes can pick it up. To come out and look around. Found a couple of things though. I think I'll keep both of them. One is broken, one is a fake, but it's one of their game pieces out here though. There's one. Bottom right side or bottom left side is chipped off. Might be one of their ancient granite pieces out here. Too bad it's broken. Gotta be the real deal on that. Let's pray and talk and say that let's hope it's not going to be the only one that we find today. Really though. But this one here, you talk about the most authentic looking one so far. And all it is a piece of glass. Look at how the laws of the beatdown out here made it look like something that we're looking for. Because they know what I'm looking for. They hear me talk all the time. I guess they noticed that I was disappointed when I picked up a couple last time I was out here and said, dang, what a shame. It's broken and it's perfectly clear. And then they make us find this. Yeah. Cool. It's just an amateur preform. I know the sun is at an angle, making it kind of hard to see things. Did I look in there? Don't know yet. Can't remember. It's weird though. It's like I just collected all the good old stuff in the first. There's another marble. Good. Thanks. All right. That's a good sign. I was just about to say I just collected all the major stuff walking up in here. And then it's nothing in the most important parts of the gravel bar. There's a one. Oh, yeah. Been a while since I found a red and a yellow one. Beautiful. See these things a mile away. Talk about being chill. Yeah, I know it's still a little bit cold out here. It's about 49 at the moment. Is that another one of their amateur stone pieces? Bottom bottle, cool. Yeah, it's still a bit cold out here. It is. Going to be getting up to 70 today. I got the light jacket on, but it's giving us pocket space. It's giving us a good amount of pocket space to add some things to the pockets. But the reason I'm so chill is I had some ideas about some things I have to talk about. I know DaVinci's about to get more things off the chest. And it's going to use up the battery life. You already know I got the backup ready to go. That's a weird looking rock. Let me keep looking. It's taking a while just to get through here. I don't want to miss anything major, because it's been a while since I found and collected and recovered something major. Boy. Aha. For a second there, I thought that was just a piece of glass. All I had to do was kick it once to see the truth. There's another one right there. You can barely see it. Boy, my eyes are good today. It's alright if I collect nothing but marbles. At least we recovered something, right? Oh boy. They don't have things cleaned off like they did last time I was out here about 3 weeks ago. I know it rained really hardcore out here, but it looks like these waters might have been fast moving. And when they slow down, they just pile things on top. Beautiful, look at that. Another picture for the ages. Well, my age, that is. I'm thinking though, if this stuff was fast moving, see, they're going to sandwich stuff on top. They're just going to stick it there and flow right over it, which means it's possible, quite possible, that they might have pulled out the major pieces. That is, if they didn't. I'm trying to use my geometric mind right now. That is, if they didn't just, fold it over and then leave the tops cleaned off. You know how it works out here? Look at this fake hammerstone. Is that a piece of that's bark? I know it is. Dang. Oops, my bad. Dang it. I disturbed their house. Hey, that's new. That round piece of metal right there. Well, looks like it's going to be a day where there's going to be something in every gravel bar that I can add to the pocket, add to the collection. Yeah, look at the flow marks out here, though. I'm trying to study it, though. Trying to figure out their own geometries out here, how they manipulate and place things. I've kind of gotten used to it over the course of the last 2 or 3 years. How they just kind of like clean things up in a different way. You're going to say, but Da Vinci, you know there's a marble in there. You just got to keep a lookout. Well, there's other things too. I saw a piece of the fake treasure. Hold on. I definitely got to add that thing to the pocket. Saw it at an angle from a mile away. Now I can't even see it. There it is. Boy, that's an olden piece right here. Treasure to be added. Let's hope it doesn't break in the pocket. Yeah, see, I don't know what I'm going to collect today. I don't know. I'm not really in the mood to look real hardcore, even though I am, because I'm here. I am here. I just came out to enjoy the spring weather before it goes bye-bye again for another year. Because I told you that in one of my videos. You don't know when your last spring is going to be, so you have to kind of like take in what you can when you can. But the human race, they take everything for granted. By all means, they do. I mean, I learned my lessons. I have. In the past, they've taught me hardcore out here. The beings in my videos, the main actors of my videos, the ones who have taught me, even down to the birds have taught me to look up. But like this, my main focus for the next couple weeks is just to come out and look at this, to inhale, to touch very carefully. But hopefully they'll allow me to collect some things while on the journey. Well, I told you, you're right. You said it. Da Vinci, you know there's going to be a marble in there. Yeah. Just found it. Why don't you just say, Da Vinci, you know there's going to be a paleo point in there intact. Better keep a lookout. Hey, check out this feather right here I just found. Yeah, a lot of this stuff is covered in silt up in here. Gonna be hard to notice anything, except maybe a few marbles that are just like, don't have anything sitting on top of them. And of course these things that are just floating around. Now see, look at that. Look at that, check this out. All right, no, I'm not keeping it, it's just a good sign. Piece of ancient material that they used to use. Looks like it came from Missouri. So far it's been nothing but the fake treasure. Even with the gold on it. Some things might be here from the last time. Especially if they're flat and lightweight. the heavy water is just going to push them down. Go ahead, say it. Say it. Hey man, there might be a fully intact archaic point sitting up in here. Better keep a lookout. Try to say things ahead of time. Act a little crazy out here. If you see a dome sitting up, let me know. Oh, that's just a rock. Most likely, yeah. Had an idea about the triangles, though. Even though I've taken them all back out to one particular spot. So I know where they are. And that they're also protected. But I was thinking about this when it came to that. I've discovered all these years that there is something about the triangles. There's something about the triangles. I think they hold some kind of power. But I'm going to let you know, I'm going to warn you, don't collect the triangles since I said that. Cardinals are playing. Huh. I'm speaking it forward. The Cardinals are playing. Huh. The St. Louis Cardinals are playing. They're not playing now. They're going still in spring training. Yeah. They just got my attention. I just lost my train of thought when I was talking about something. Hold on, let me go back in the video and try to figure out what I was talking about. I lost it. Man. Hold on. It was important too. Oh yeah, I know what I was talking about. Had to go back and listen to the last part of the video. I was talking about the powers of the triangles. That there's something about the triangles that I figured out. Had probably the largest collection of perfect triangles collected from heaven out here. Had probably the largest one in the world. But there was something about the triangle. Many times in my videos, all the times that I've come across them, not every time, but some of the time when I come across them, someone says, "You found me." And then I just kept collecting them. And I kept trying to come up with ideas about the meaning of them. But I think they hold some kind of godly powers or something. Like they're connected to God in a major way. But you're not supposed to collect them. It's almost as if you have to go out and you have to find them. Is that a curling thing? Probably. Thought it was like a plastic baseball bat. Yeah, it's one of those curlers from like the 60s or something. That's cool right there. Look at that object. Probably not a curler. Gotta be something else. So, let me not lose my train of thought on this. It's important that I get this off my chest. When I was making the grand drop-offs at the mountain, all over the connected to God about them. Gotta be. You found us. You found me. I take them home. Strange things were happening. Strange things were happening. Every time I would just use my emotions to talk about something, I would have this strange feeling. And then whatever I talked about, using my emotions, the deeper side of my soul, the more I did that, the more things were coming true. The more things were coming true. It could be either good or bad. That was the strange thing about it. If I'd said something, crazy, even if it didn't have like a literal meaning, man, look at that. Even if it didn't have a literal meaning about something, it became literal. like literally something that had to do with what I said. Maybe the form of the words I was talking about. Maybe the ones out here just, they do things so literal out here. What you say is what you get. If it's bad or if it's not. It's the way they act out here. I know that for a fact. Maybe the ones out here don't mean harm. It's just the way things fall out. They end up being harmful, I don't know. That's got to be it though. But there's some kind of power within the triangles. Now this doesn't give you permission to go out and just start collecting triangles and trying to get some kind of major power. Seriously though. Because I was dinged out here when they said, God said I was bad for taking all the dang triangles. God said you're bad for taking the triangles. Bring me all the triangles. Metatron, bring me all the triangles. And I finally took them all out last weekend. Every last one that I've ever even laid my hands on have gone right back out. I don't know how long it's going to take for them to forgive what I've done. I don't know if it's instantaneous. I don't know if it's going to take a few months. I don't know if they'll ever forgive me for that. I don't know if I've been cursed for a lifetime because of it. Watch them say, yeah. But you know, the one thing I did notice so far is that I have not lost any of the powers that they gave me. I can still see and hear quite well. I mean, I was watching some YouTube videos the other day, and I was just blown away at about all the faces that I was seeing, the eyes, in other people's videos. Not even my videos. YouTube videos. People going out in heaven, exploring, all that kind of thing. And I just would stop the video and just stare at the face that no one ever sees. And I was like, thank you, Lord, for not taking that gift away from me. So apparently I did something right to keep it, you know? That's all God wanted was the triangles back. And I'm still living right now. They didn't take me immediately. They didn't take me home. Is what they call it. Take me home. But something about those triangles, when I dropped off the last couple late at night, another bag full on top of the mountain, all over the place. Even some of the largest ones in my collection were left right on the tip top of the largest mountain in the state. The largest granite dome in the world. Late at night. 10 o'clock at night, left out there. But it left me feeling empty. It did. It felt like what am I trying to say? It felt as if I lost the powers. I felt lonely. I felt like insufficient in this life when I dropped it off. When I left out, realizing I had nothing left to offer. Nothing left to offer. Nothing left to give back. Nothing left at all that made me feel a certain way, you know? That's the way it made me feel. Lost and lonely. Lost, lonely, whatever. And I'm just going to have to live with it. I am. Because I refuse to take any other triangles ever again. But I came with some conclusions about some things when it comes to the triangles, though. Now think about this with me. Dang, beautiful. Look at that flower. The yellow one's over there. They know how to grab my attention. Google Earth with some green on it. Bam! Haven't found one of these before. Well, it's not really Google Earth-ish. Beautiful nonetheless. Let me keep talking about the triangles before the battery runs out forever. I always blow through the battery life too quickly because I'm always filming every second of the day and taking pictures every second of the day. But let me tell you something about those triangles, though. I came up with this idea. What if they belong to the Almighty, the God, Yahweh. All the other ones is what we call them by. The ones we're supposed to look for in order to be fulfilling in life, have a fulfilling life, and know that they are here. But we're not supposed to take their major collections because they're the ones who had them made for them by the laws of nature. I remember this one time I picked up this one beautiful rock. It wasn't even a triangle. It had some striations and other things in it. And I set it back down. You know that's broken. And I set it back down. But right when I was setting it back down, someone said, "Good," my name. They said my first name of today. They said, "Good, so-and-so." Almost as if they were telling me it was good that I was setting the rock back down. Yeah. So I was sitting there thinking to myself, don't tell me I'm going to have to take out every single rock that I've ever even laid my hands on and collected. Architectural or not. Artistic or not. Please don't tell me I'm going to have to take every last rock out there again. That would be one Herculean feat for real though. I don't know. I got to ask those questions more later on. You know, still have a long life to live. I told God, I was like, thanks for letting me keep them while I could. Thanks, Almighty. Love you dearly. They're back in your hands. They're back in your life. Let's hope they make you stronger for real. Even though it's just a tiny, not even a fraction of what they own in heaven. All over the place. Is that another yellow and red one? Is it broken? It's broken. No, it's intact. It's intact. Dang. Ball of fire. Hitting it right with the marbles. Not hitting it right on the ancient pieces, though. But I thought about that when it came to the triangles, to an extent, on how they're made out here. That didn't move too far. That sucks. That didn't move too far at all. It only moved about 185 feet. That's exactly where that came from. Man. Look, there's a Moro Mountain. Another fake one for the pile if I choose to take it. Bottom of a plate. See, that's what I'm talking about. How it's made. How it's made out here. Should I take that as a joke? I did pray for some monumental large pieces today, and they're handing them off. Yeah. But think about this when it comes to the triangles. I know I did wrong by taking them, though. I know I did wrong. But it took a while to figure it out that I was doing wrong. All I had to do was just listen to the videos and try to find truth with what they were talking about and put the puzzle pieces back together again and try to come up with a conclusion about what you're not supposed to do in life and what you're supposed to do. What if you're supposed to actually make your own triangles? What if you're supposed to take natural objects that are either dead but not living? What if you're supposed to take objects that are natural? What if you're supposed to fashion them yourself and come out here and drop them off as an offering so God can have them? Like a treasure. Yeah, boy. Like a treasure. What if you're supposed to do that? What if that's what God means by He wants, not He, but that they want my life, our life? Do they want our life as in our energy to work for them? Or do they want us to die for them? They want our life. They want our triangles. Let's hope I have a lifetime to figure those things out for real, though. But maybe other human beings have already figured that out on the other side of the planet. Ah, another one. The ripples are light today. Ah, it's busted. Dang it. Garbage King of Heaven, really. Another long A video. Last one I made out here ended up being 3.5 hours long. You're going to say, we're not watching that one. That's exactly what you're going to say. You're going to say, you're not watching that video. Yeah, but think about that. I'm going to try that to see what happens. I'm going to try to make some triangles out of, some of the things in my own collection and just drop them off out in places like by Trees of Life and stuff and just talk to them. Let them know that that we love them and we want to care for them. Not kill them off. Not cause any harm. I just saw another edge on something. Barely see it and even blends in with the soils out here. Another marble. Everything is golden today. So far. Not everything, but just some things. How did I even see that? Something about the triangles, though. Keep that in mind from now on. Depends on what you make it with, though. Yeah, I'm not going to take that. King. Yeah, that didn't move at all, really. That piece of mesh didn't even budge. Triangles. Well, you know what I'm about to say. Dang it, should have brought some triangles out here. Should have made some to drop off. But I don't know of any trees of life out here. Any major trees of life. I don't know of any out here, though. I just make some phone calls and get them to open up the gate, walk a little bit, and come on through. I don't go deep into the lands, though. Let me keep on looking. There's always more to talk about my videos, and you know that for a fact. And trust me, there's definitely more to talk about before the day is done. Let's pray it's going to be more to find. Beautiful. You know what this reminds me of? It reminds me of an Easter egg hunt. And Easter's right around the corner, I think. Trying to find something. I wonder if that's the main concept of the game itself. The hobby. The Easter egg hunt. Like you're supposed to run out and try to find truth. Try to find what's in the inside. Try to find the main treasure of the day, leading you to something else. It's almost as if you're supposed to go out and find Yeshua instead of finding eggs. Imagine that kind of Easter egg hunt for real, though. Imagine if you just said it was an Easter egg hunt. And then all the kids were all possessed and they just stopped in their tracks and just started walking out into the woods. Finding the trees of life and stuff like that. Walking towards the trees. Why don't you just put the eggs in the trees? In the branches? Sorry my videos are so religious based, but I mean they're not supposed to be. I'm just talking. I'm just chit-chatting. And they just ended up being like that. But they're still not religious. they're still not religious. Even when I don't try to make them religious. That's what you take it as, though. I thought I saw another round top. Well, that one sucked. Nothing in that major gravel bar except for about 3 things. That tiny piece of pottery. First one of the day. Bullet casing. Add into the pocket. And then I had this thing here I found. Check this thing out. I know it's nothing. It's just nothing at all. Just a brick with 2 numbers on it. Looks like a 100. Could have been a 400. Cool. I'm just going to add it to the pocket because it's got numbers on it. Might as well grab another broken one. Well, there's always hope after a monumental rainstorm. Tiny piece of red glass. At least I'm able to see between the ripples. Dang, see, this is what I'm talking about right here. This is some kind of preform stone tool. I can't keep everything. I think I found this last time and I just tossed it back. Yeah, it's just a rock. Well, dang it. Every time I even set that thing down, it looks like it could have been a spear tip. Oh, dang it. I can't just keep every single rock to study. Gotta have the authentic pieces, though. All the pockets are still basically empty. But don't worry, they're going to run us into some large objects later, most likely. Probably big pieces of broken off paint, solid paint, from paint cans back in the 1950s, 60s. Probably find a couple of these things here. I was about to say Coke bottles until I saw it. Oh, I discovered this last time. It's too noticeable of what it is, so I don't think I can take it. It's not abstracted enough. Yeah, you can tell since it's got that nice curve on it. I mean, it's cool on that side. Could be a base for one. Yeah, let me go ahead and add it to the pocket then. There's a reason why it's still out here. That looks fresh on top. It does. It looks like the sand is sitting right on top. Let's hope they'll let us see something else. What the heck is that thing? Conversion chart? It's written backwards. No rest. Correct lens. Business only. Auto trans. Restrictions? Huh. I guess it's some kind of card or something like that for medical purposes. Some kind of ID card. Any axe heads? Ancient ones, that is. I see part of a fuse. That's what I'm saying. I think I found that out here last time. was kind of disappointing last time I came out here. Right through here, found nothing at all. Nothing at all. Yeah, I think I see a piece of paint. Maybe it's part of a pipe. That's exactly what it is. Part of a drain pipe. If you can't already smell it by now, I have put on suntan lotion on my scalp and the tip of my nose to try to keep them from burning. I think I see another piece of the pot. Let me look at this fake knife real quick though. Piece of a brick or something like that. But I think I see a piece of a pot. Is that a rock or just a... Dang, that's a quartz rock right there. I thought that was a piece of pottery. Hey, look, we're rich. A copper handle. Adding it to the pocket. Maybe it's bronze or something. Look at that. Copper, bronze? Don't know. Can't tell at the moment. Add it to the pocket. I know that's a piece of garbage. Nothing. Gotta make some crazy collections for the month, since it's the beginning of April. Is that a head? No, it's not. One of those porcelain doll heads. I am in. I'm here. For what? Don't know yet. Looks like the waters were flowing right on top. Sand deposits haven't been washed down yet. If there's anything going to be out here, it's going to be right in the middle, or it's going to be right on the sides right here. In other words, it looks like it's going to be everywhere, if there was anything out here. They're gradually building up the middle. It was all sandy last time. Which means the sharper things might just be under the sands. Yeah, I saw that piece of glass out here last time. What the heck kind of beautiful rock is this thing here? I hope you like my strange rock videos. I know they're not much. Gotta get a move on though, if I'm going to cover more than one place. Still got till about 8 o'clock. Man, no pieces of the puzzle in here yet. When are they coming back? That's what I want to know. It's got a curve on it. Could be something. Let's pick up this art piece. Had a hard time out here last time. It's going to be 10 times harder today. Still nothing. Everything looks like a piece at an angle. Came out with the idea today. I just had this little thought about moving things around with my feet. You know, like other people do in their videos when they go out looking for the good stuff. They would stay in one hole in the one spot in the creek and pull out 10 ancient pieces. I choose to walk. They acted all crazy out here, but not crazy enough. They're probably going to put the most important, most ancient, most intact one out here. In the hardest place to reach, the hardest place to see. Everything's got to be perfect just to see it. Ah, look at that, look at that. Check it out, check it out. They're moving the sandbar back. Before you know it, that one spot that was deep is going to be filled with sand. But check this out. I was just about to start the video and say I haven't found a hero yet. And I just noticed it. Another Blue Ranger. Another blue one. This one's got a golden belt on him. I know I'm such a child when it comes to this. Is that a Blue Ranger? I can't tell if that's a Ranger or not. Uh-oh. They're not action figures. He's stabilized. He's got a shark helmet on. I know I don't know any kind of characters like this. I just like finding toys. Beautiful. It's a very good sign right here. It ended up exactly where I wanted it to end up. It stayed in one spot for almost a year. Never was even floated out of here. All I did was just flip it backwards, upside down, to see if they could move it. That's exactly what they did. About 455 feet. Part of a vacuum, maybe. Motorcycle gas tank, don't know. Beautiful out here. I need to get a move on though. I'm taking too slow. Taking too much time. It's only about 11:30 though. Oh, I see some clear quartz. Could be a busted one. No, that's nothing. Beautiful though. But I did find part of a fossilized bone. Hard as a rock. Chalky. Crystallized. Ancient. Weighs a ton. 9 seconds later. Whoosh. First button of the day. Probably not going to be the last. It's going to be difficult the rest of the stretch. Last time I found nothing at all. And it's going to be even harder to see it today. That guy pointed out to us this time. One of my favorite times of the year. Early April. If you don't believe fall can be spring, and spring can be fall, there's always proof. Happy April. Happy November. Something's missing. It's only about 11:45. Looks like we're headed for a cloudy day. Don't know if it's moving in or moving out. Looks like it's moving out. But why so thick? Huh. Been a very long time since I've recovered anything out here in this gravel bar right here. Dang. You talk about ancient time itself. It's been so long. Piece of the pot, maybe. No, it's a soft tile. One of those asbestos tiles, I think. Crap load of pull tabs, though. I was thinking about something, though. When it came to the triangles, I thought about this the other day. When I delivered them all back out. And I felt so humble, but so lacking after I left out. That's an olden piece right there. Man. Check this out. I think I see an edge on something to my right. Might be the first one out here in a long time. And I just got finished talking about how I'm due out here. They chose the right gravel bar. I'm just looking around, making sure that the sun's going to stay out. I want to get some tan on my face and on my arms. But check this thing out right here. It looks fresh, but I can't tell. It's got serrated edges, but who knows? It could be one I just picked up a long time ago and just tossed back. I picked up one like that a while back and I tossed it back because it was too fat. Oh man. I don't know if it's broken or not. I'm still looking. I gotta brace myself with the arms. Dang, it might be an old school serrated, but it might be snapped off at the bottom. Might be broken, I don't know though. First one out here in a long time. And I had to crawl for it. Is that intact? That might be intact, I don't know. It's hard to tell with these things. Look how amateur that thing is though. Look how they just left the top left on. The top right. It looks like they missed the whole spot. We'll collect it though, since it's been a long time. Where are the rest of them though? I know Georgia boy style. Real small. Not like you find in Missouri or anything like that, Kentucky. But you know, I was thinking about something. When it came to the triangles though. When I left away from the mountain, after dropping off every last one in my collection, I felt lonely. I felt powerless. I felt like I had to keep reaching out and finding them to feel powerful. It's almost as if, now think about this. I didn't discuss this earlier, but think about this. What if we have to go out there instead of also just dropping off and delivering the ones that we made ourselves, that we hand off to the Almighty and say, we love you? Man, dang crazy religious videos. What are they doing to me out here? They know I know truth in a different way. The human race will argue that I'm lying. I know they will. They can do that though. I have to accept that. That's part of being human. Is for them to say that I'm always wrong. But along with the fact that we're supposed to come out and deliver them and make them ourselves out of natural objects, like nature does, automatically, how they make it so perfectly out here. And it just ends up out here as a collection. It's almost like it's the Almighty that's telling the laws of nature, their laws, that they have to make the triangles as an offering to the Almighty out here, the God. A different kind of treasure for them. But when it comes to the triangles, what if we have to go out and find them, but not to take them? What if we have to find them to know that we found it? And then we talk to it. We pray around it. Talk around it. Pray around it. Whatever you want to call it. Is that an ancient bone or just a piece of wood? I can't tell. Maybe a piece of plaster. Let me go ahead and leave it. It doesn't weigh that much anyway. But think about that though. What if that is the case? That we have to come out and find them. Like they told me in one of my beginning videos. Find us. I thought it was the Native Americans. Seriously, I thought it was the souls of Native Americans who were still out in that ancient location where I find a lot of early archaic and late paleo, broken or not. I thought it was them for real though. I seriously thought it was them that were telling me to come find their graves. Something I'm always looking for is the most ancient, even though I don't freaking dig. Find truth that they were always out there. I always thought it was Native Americans though. But then I started concluding that it might have been the Almighty. Both of them, male and female as one, but have no sex, no gender, just a representation of the deity. I thought about that. That's what I came up with a conclusion about. Of course, it's only half there. Dang, my videos are crazy, for real though. Hope you start believing as it took me a while. It took me too long, really though. If you wait too long, it might be too late. But still, I don't know if it is too late. What if you just keep coming back until you figure it out? You keep getting extra chances until you figure out and discover everlasting life within the nature out here. That you always depend on it. You have to have it in order to keep living. And once you find truth, are you granted everlasting life in a different way? You live through heaven. You live through nature. The nature, it just keeps going. Even with the cycles of life, it keeps going. But you have to find it and be a part of it before you're granted the everlasting life. Incredible. Can't believe I just found my first one in a long time out here in this very monumental location. Well, to me that is. It's not really monumental as far as historically. I'm talking about just the craziness that I always find out here. Garbage or not. Another marble for the collection. Time to plug the charger in, down to 2% at 12 noon. Get a load of this masterpiece right here. Beautiful. Cute. They're talking. But yeah, something's definitely moving in. Looks like it might be cloudy for the rest of the day. It's moving up and over from that direction. Cool. I guess I'll get some more sun tomorrow. Hey, check this thing out. I know it's probably not authentic, not the real deal Holyfield, but it's just a game piece. Looks like a giant spear tip made out of granite. Think I'll just add it to the pocket just to be funny? Who knows? If I keep collecting the fakes, maybe that means we did collect something. Dang, definitely adding that to the pocket. That's it so far on this one. $1987. At least it's got a date on it. I need something from 1987 BC, for real. Might as well add this to the pocket. At least it wasn't totally void of significant objects out here. Nearly crystal clear. Preform. Can see right through the right side. Top right corner. Needs to be cleaned off a little bit. I don't normally carry a toothbrush on me. Add it to the pocket. Happy April 2022. But talk about a nice one. Beautiful. Add it to the pocket. Artistic. Maybe I need to check the forecast. But don't worry. we're not going to get rained out like a June 10th Braves game. Well, dang. This was my climbing spot, but someone else decided to climb in. No, I can't see him. I was hoping it was going to be later on in the season, but it is April. Someone just slithered up in here from sitting on the log. Man. Wonder if there's going to be more. There's something else I got to try to grab. Couldn't get it, couldn't reach it. I know they're watching me, but I can't see them. I tell you this every single time, every single springtime. Well, what I'm about to say, I tell you every single springtime. I'm doing it with no hands, climbing this thing with the strength of my legs. My bad, little snake. Dang. Every single springtime I tell you this. I'm yet to be bit or kissed. You talk about being lucky, and I'm always on the lookout, but I'm not the most careful human being. You know that for a fact. Dang. I got the charger in. Still don't know how high the water's got though. But if they tore the club up like this, they gotta have something else for us out here. Let's hope it doesn't bite. You know what? I don't know anymore. Especially out here, I have no clue. Guess I'll add the game piece. Don't know if I want to keep going. It's only about 1:50 though. 6 hours before it gets dark. If there was going to be more out here, they would definitely let me know if I decided to keep going. But on the other side of things, it possibly might be exactly what you're looking at. Nothing but mud. Mud and sandbars. It was like that last time, and I barely made it halfway down and gave up. Yeah, I already know it's going to be like that. But these are the last few things I found, collected. piece of pottery with a design on it. Look at that. Ancient. Couple of marbles. Another game piece. Looks like a woodland point made out of stoneware. Modern day China. Part of a plate. And then backwards and forwards at the same time. Hope that's not a sign that I found what needed to be found. I definitely want to keep going. I do. Not really killing time. Not really trying to add more to the miles. Just because it's a cool little hobby. It's weird though, because it seems like I've been looking since the day I was born. Wonder why that's if that's the reason why I haven't found anything really major except a bunch of signs. Wonder if that's the reason. Because if I've been looking my entire life, this life, again, and found it, what's the use of keeping forward? What's left to be found? Guess I'll keep going for the fun of it. Might find a couple of Coke bottles. This might be the only gravel bar out here. I don't know if I'll take it or not. But I'm not talking about this. I'm definitely going to be recovering this thing right here. I'm talking about something else. Too big for the pocket. But it's got a child's handprint on it. I'm taking reference pictures. It'll waste away with time. It's like a kid's handprint. Crap. It's floating away. I know exactly who did it though. Could have been a raccoon. Let's hope they left something out here for us. And they did. I just kicked it up. Thought it was a piece of bark. I want the days back where everything out here was a gravel bar. Maybe it's just designed to have us move through here quicker. Like the waters themselves. With nothing to be left behind. I know exactly what they're doing though. They're setting it up for the future. This spot in this creek has never been this filled up with sand. Never. Out of all the times coming out. It's never been this long. Never been this wide. Next couple of flood events come through here. I know exactly what they're going to pile right on top. And it's not going to be sand. Because the foundation's already been built. Wonder what happened here. Wonder what didn't happen here. Hey, are we rich? Oh, I thought that was copper wire. Still in the jacket. I know exactly what happened here. Same place I turned around last time. Even after a monumental flood event from Wednesday, water's got about 6 feet higher. Well, it just depends on the thickness, the width of the creek though. Sitting in the same spot as last time. They couldn't even move it. But I know why. Because the water backs up really deeply right here. It just created a pond. You can tell. Look how thick the pollen is on the branches here. It's bright yellow. So this place backed up for real though. How the heck am I even to get past this? This is where I had to turn around last time. because I couldn't go any further. Please tell me they got some sand up in here. Sissy. Well, I got the charger in the pocket. The pockets are deep. Oh, look, we're getting covered up in the pollen. Heck yeah. It's exactly what I wanted. Hope you like my little rinky-dink adventure videos. I know they're not much. It's scary though, sometimes. I mean, this is nothing but leaves over here and soft soils, so it's a lot deeper than it really looks. I know what you're gonna say. Da Vinci, why don't you hop on the boat they made for you? Yeah, I think when I came up here last time, I just gave up right here. Oh, dang, I'm sinking. Unfortunately, there's no snakes to hold on to right here. Yeah, dang. I'm so close though. But close to what? Dang, that's deep. I'm sinking. It's slippery also, so I'm sinking at an angle. Yeah, this is where they back it up right here. Oh man. Beautiful. Let me go ahead and get through here safely. Either I'm going to slip or sink. Either way, I gotta keep going. Clock's ticking. Doing the hands free. I know you're gonna laugh if I fall, if I slip. Man. Oh man, I can't imagine getting stuck. Barely making it. But talk about barely making it. iPhone storage full. And I just deleted like 80 trash videos like 3 hours ago. I definitely got to complete the day and complete the video, but as safely as possible. And while filling up the pockets. Not just one. Gotta be crapping me right now. Look what I just found. No, it's not ancient. Piece of the treasure. The heck is that thing? Add it to the treasure chest. Yeah, no more memory left on the phone. I'll see you back at the studio much later to go over what we collected and recovered today. Still got a long way to go. 5 more hours. See you back at the studio. Sorry. Zero space left in the iPhone. Told you I'll see you back at the studio. I'm still going. But look at this mid-century bowl I just found. Dang. Huh. They made them quite nicely. Back in the 1400s. Find of the weekend. Find of the month. Always looking for that eye. And I know exactly where to find it every single time. Another heavy bag today. Had to be careful with it. Let me go ahead and empty out the bag so we can take a look at this stuff. Garbage man of heaven. Sorry that I had to cut the video short when I ran out of memory. A lot of things here were collected off camera. A lot of interesting things again today. Heck yeah. Here go the marbles. Look at that. Another good day for the marbles. No ancient ones though. It's been a while. Cool. A lot of this decent art stuff right here. Another good day for this kind of stuff out there. Seems like I'm always looking for my pieces. That's what this reminds me of. Like I'm looking for something else. But I just run into this kind of stuff in GA. Look, it looks like a sunset, kind of. And what I have planned to do with this stuff is exactly what I've done in the past. Use it to make something else. But this piece right here, look at that. Probably one of the better ones in a long time. But they're all pretty nice. Can't tell if it's dry paint or not. Looks like it's part of, I don't know, anything. Combine it with something else. That's what I'm doing, is just collecting a foundation. Going out and collecting exactly what I can. So I can start creating. That's exactly what I'm doing. You're going to say, Da Vinci, that's overload. Not even close. Not even close. Some things will be trashed. You're going to say, not the baby shoe. From 1971? The soles are plastic. Is this a toy? This could be a toy.
Part of a doll. Would have been a big doll for real though. Fine, I'll hold on this for a little while and just look at it later. Some kind of hanging candlelight right here. Maybe not a candlelight. I don't know why it's got the back missing and the bottom missing. Bath and Body Works? Huh. Could have been lotion. Could have been something you put a lotion container in. Maybe hand sanitizer. That's exactly what that thing is. Cool. Why'd you have to make her female, though? I thought we live in a society of, you know, combining genders, gender-neutral items. Yeah. Not going to be hitting this with a baseball bat. Part of some stick shift. Probably some lawnmower back in 1966. A riding lawnmower. Can't tell. Finally got another hero. He's not an action figure because he can't move. She can't move. They can't move. They're frozen stiff. Even the head can't turn. Cool. All right. Just a bunch of random stuff right here. Just got it out of there. Finally got some more paint pieces. Got more of these things right here. Yeah, I thought that was a weed flower. You guys crazy. I know it wasn't. Yeah, just garbage stuff. That's it. Stuff that points us into the right direction. Stuff that's just random. Interesting. Most of it will be just used in some kind of geocaching box. A lot of stuff I'm going to hang on to that I can't really use, and I'm just going to put it in geocaching boxes and make my own. Go out there and bury treasures all over the state of Georgia. Non-federal land. You guys crazy with that. Won't even touch it. Yeah. Make little cool trinket boxes for you to come find later. Yeah. And then some treasure boxes, treasure chest. How I saw it, I don't know. Not worth a penny. And I did find a penny. Heck yeah. Only one button for today, though. Yeah. A lot of cool other things right here. Yeah. Looks like it might have been from some firework or something like that. Fireworks. No, it's part of a lamp. Maybe. It's got a screw on. It's got threading on the inside of it. Cool. Part of a different kind of treasure. And how is that standing up right there? Simple. There you go. Bam. Still don't know what it is though. It hung on something. Won't even focus. Yeah, the autofocus is messed up. Dang it. Probably didn't hang. It probably just was used for something else. Cool. Stick it back, but yeah, check it out. One of the last things I collected in the first part of the video. A bottle. Avon bottle is what it says. Avon. Shaped like a triangle. And look at all the sand on the inside. It takes a while to get it in there though. It takes time, really. Yeah, video game, whatever that thing was, high heel. Not really Da Vinci style. Kind of, but you know. Some kind of bronze handle. Could be copper. Yeah, a little bit flattened. But this thing here, capture this thing off camera. Look at that thing. Spa gear. This thing is loaded down. I closed it though because it was open when I found it. Oops. Can't do it one-handed. Excuse me on that. Yeah, but it's got a whole bunch of craziness in here. Nothing. It's just a kid's toy. It's got some kind of magnifying glass that you flip out. Read something else, whatever. Cool little object. Just a piece of garbage. Added to a geocaching box, Da Vinci style. And then some kind of shattered brick from mid-century. 1960s, 1950s. Interior brick. Decoration. I'm just going to use it for display when I scrub it down. Nice little paperweight if you ask me. They did that one right. Nice and abstract on that thing. Yeah. And then down to the other things right here. I know I got a wallet right here. It's loaded down too. Look at that. No cash in this one. I'm looking as I'm talking. Excuse me. My mom wants to say something else when I'm in the middle of talking. Half the time anyway. Yeah, there's one right here. It's got nothing in it. Just got it out of there. I think it might have been the other half of that one. I don't know. Just ripped off. One of these things right here. Really nice. Really nice. Only one today though. What a shame. Should have collected more than one piece. Always looking out for it though. But this one's a masterpiece in itself. But got a little doggy bone. Could be ancient. Could be 380 years old. Could be 1066. Could be 31. Still has the front tooth intact. Looks dangerous. You're going to say, that's my dog. Come on now. And then you got the historical items right here. Look at that. Best find in a while right here. Like I told you in the video, I can see that all-seeing eye all over the place. So glad we can find this thing today. Wish it was fully intact. Probably was a little tiny bowl. Little tiny vase. Craftsmanship is flawless. I wonder if they knew what they were creating when they created this. Flower of life petals. Some kind of strange circle on the inside. Can you tell me what this is? I'm trying to see if they're going to answer. Very nice design in this, probably a few hundred years old. Would have been smashed to smithereens later on if it wasn't recovered. It's already been rubbed down a little bit, you can tell. But we'll never find these things intact. You probably could if you dug, but you got nowhere to dig, and I don't dig. So you just leave it where it is. Pick up the scraps later as they come along later. Look at that nail slippage right there though. Maybe a stick, could have been anything. Part of a top. Very nice indeed. Almost everything today had a design on it. Yep. Very nice indeed. Turtle shell stuff. Yeah. Possible fossilized bone. Hard to tell with this. Could just be dried out. But then you have the questionables right here. You're going to say, Da Vinci, those are not questionables. Those are Georgia Boris style. Well, those are real. Those are authentic right there. Got a pre-form right here, crystal clear. Bam, yes sir. Could have been some kind of knife. Questionable, could have been one. Questionable, could have been one. Definitely got to be some kind of cutting tool right here. The dimensions are just right. Got to be some kind of granite cutting tool. But it could be anything. Ain't that the truth? Same thing with that large spear tip right there. What a game indeed. Cutting tool, I think. Just looking. Cabinet start getting kind of full with this kind of stuff here. A lot of questions. And of course you got the fake ones. Glass. Beer bottle. Some kind of tile. But look at that. They even got the dimensions right. They got the design right. Just like they did with all this. But who are the ones that made it? Who are the ones that made them? Watch them say we did. But who is we? Nature itself? Or man? I definitely want that one to be authentic right here. Hope you enjoyed the little video out there. No, it wasn't much. Retro. Cool indeed. See you in the next one.